we approach the warmer weather, we have to remind you about being safe while having fun this summer.
Absolutely, right? But we always have to face the little scrapes, the scratches, cuts, bruises that come with being active, especially for the kiddos. So you can have an inexpensive, all-natural first aid kit, small enough to fit in your pocket or backpack, and the woman who has the natural secrets here to tell us how to do it all. So Sara-Chana Silverstein, the author of Moodtopia, using herbal remedies for first aid and to find balance. So Sarah, welcome back.
Thank you. It's so great being here. So, you know, you go to a picnic, you go out hiking, you don't expect any emergencies, but someone will always scrape their knee or get a little mosquito bite. So you can make an amazing first aid kit this small.
Wow.
That's perfect, even for a stroller.
Amazing. And I personally love the sparkly bag.
Yes.
But you can just get a little teeny coin bag even and put in a couple of these remedies.
Okay.
So
Dan was complaining about having
having mosquito bites. I was down the shore this
bites.
weekend and I got eaten alive by mosquito bites. I have them all over.
So green clay is one of the most amazing ways to fix mosquito bites. It's just a green clay, and you add a little bit of water to it to make it into a paste. Now, I have to tell you honestly, if you're hiking and you just want to keep this in your backpack, you can either add a little bit of water or you could use a little saliva and mix it just in the palm of your hand. I'm not doing that, Dan, don't worry. But just to know. So I made a green clay paste here, green clay paste. And you just put it on the mosquito bites.
Right.
You let it dry, and it will actually pull out any of the toxins, and it will stop itching within 10 to 15 minutes. If you get a really bad bite and it starts to swell, you can put a couple layers, but green clay is easy. It's gonna dry, it doesn't stain your clothing, and it will crumble off after it pulls out all the toxins.
Wow.
It's great for kitchen burns also.
Any kind of green clay, or does it have to be a specific something?
So this is French green clay, which I tend to use most, and it's so easy and so portable. You can even put in a little Ziploc bag. But you can use the white benedite clay, and you can use a red clay, but red clay stains your clothing. That's why I like
clay
the
that
green.
you buy in like, where do you buy the clay?
You can buy it right on the internet.
Oh, wow.
It's called French green clay.
Okay, got it. I could feel it.
It does. It actually pulls and it's wonderful.
Does it work on spider bites as well?
It actually works on spider bites. Yes, you're
There
going to love
you go.
it. So
That's
easy,
cool.
portable, should take it everywhere you go.
I'm very interested on why you have cinnamon here, because I put a little cinnamon in my coffee every morning.
So cinnamon is amazing. So I have to tell you a quick story. My daughter was at camp, and the whole camp broke out with salmonella. Now, of course, you're going to go to the doctor and decide what he's going to do. But my daughter, knowing that her mother's an herbalist, ran up to her bunk and got some cinnamon and capsules and started taking it. Everyone was in the camp with terrible stomach aches, and salmonella in clinical studies cinnamon can kill salmonella.
Wow.
So she took her cinnamon, she called me and said, Ma, am I allowed to give it to my bunkmates? I said, first you have to call their mom. But the bottom line is, after taking cinnamon in capsules, hers was the only bunk that didn't get terrible, terrible stomach cramping.
Wow.
So you can carry this with you, and if you go traveling, you're in a foreign country, the water's not perfect, you can take a little bit of cinnamon every day, will help with indigestion and loose stools.
Does
it's
it have
amazing.
to be Ceylon cinnamon, or does it just have to be whatever?
It can be cinnamon spice.
To me?
I love it. It can be cinnamon spice. Of course, if you can get an organic cinnamon, it's even better.
Okay.
But look at easy. You can just take two, put it in your pocket, and have it wherever you go when you're traveling.
Okay.
There you go.
So cedarwood essential oil, what is that for?
So cedarwood essential oil is an amazing essential oil that you can spray, and I have a pre-made spray over here. If you're going hiking and you don't want to get those mosquito bites, you want to just be free of that, you can literally take a very small spray bottle like this.
Let me smell it.
You can add, it's a very intense.
Spray in the ear,
Sure,
it's very intense. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good intense.
Oh, it smells delicious.
It's delicious,
you know
and
what
bugs
it
don't like it. Yeah.
You know those candles that people put outside when they have those
Citronella.
parties?
Citronella.
That's it. It smells like that.
Yes,
Wow.
so you can take some witch hazel, pour it into a little spray bottle, which is so portable, back pocket, put in a couple drops of an essential oil. You can spray a little in your hair, a little on your clothing, doesn't stain clothing, and then the bugs will just be repelled and not want to hang out with you.
But it's only the cedarwood essential oil that works?
There's a lot that you can use. You can use
lemon. I love lemon.
Lemon can stain your clothing. That's why I didn't add it.
Got it.
Tea tree oil, lavender, cedarwood, and citronella, which can also stain your clothing. That's why I stayed away from that one. But you can burn a citronella candle.
This smells really good, doesn't it?
It does smell good,
It's like very fresh.
Love it.
Love it.
Okay.
Okay, tell me what else you have. St. John's wort oil.
So St. John's wort is very popular for depression, anxiety, stress.
Right.
One of the other ways herbalists use it is for sunburns. The St. John's wort flowers are these gorgeous, gorgeous yellow flowers. When you smush them, they actually turn red and you get this gorgeous, gorgeous red color. So St. John's wort is amazing with sunburns. So even if you put on your sunscreen and you still get a little pink cheeks at the end of the day, you can take some St. John's wort oil, again, comes in a little portable, easy to carry, and put it over sunburn, and it will relieve, you will be blown away at how fabulous it is.
Okay. Now this is Yunin. What is this?
I don't even say it right.
Yunin Bai Yao?
It's Yanabaye powder.
Okay.
And I have to tell you a story with Yanabaye. Easy, you can put it in your backpack, put it in your pocket. So I was upstate in a bungalow, and I was a new herbalist, and everybody in the bungalow said, if you have a problem, go to Sara-Chana. So this woman comes with this white towel filled with blood, and she goes, I cut my finger on a tuna fish can, and it had been bleeding for a half hour.
Oh my
and she was
gosh.
literally on the phone trying to figure out how she was going to go get stitches. So she comes to me, and I put some Yanabaye powder, little powder in there, and I packed it in, and the wound stopped bleeding.
Oh, wow.
Now, obviously, I said go to the doctor and make sure you don't need stitches, but she didn't, because the Yanabaye is antibacterial, and it helps coagulate the blood. So if you're out on a hike and a kid scrapes their knee, or you fall and get a little cut, and it's like an hour to an ER, you can at least put a little Yanabaye powder, and it's just one of my most amazing tools in my office.
Is that expensive? That's something great to keep around for the kids.
Very inexpensive. Put in your backpack, your stroller. I wouldn't travel without Yanabaye.
Okay.
That's
well, yeah,
fantastic.
you're a great storyteller too. The story, the salmonella, and now the lady with the tuna can.
Always go
All
to
right.
a doctor and have your first
Yes.
aid kit, but these natural remedies are a great tool to have with you wherever
Thank
you go.
Sarah, we love you. Thank you.
Sara-Chana
Emily.
Silverstein,
Where is
author
it?
of Moodtopia. Your clay is drying. It's about to come off. She's got all the remedies to help you in your life, so thanks so much for coming back.
Yeah, always
Thank you
good
so
to
much.
see you.
Pleasure.
And she also created handouts, by the way. If you want to see them, we're going to post it on our website, pix11.com, and sarahhana.com as well.